Jessica Alba and Cash Warren have just announced their split after 17 years of marriage. The actor-producer power couple have been part of each other's lives for about 20 years now, having met in 2004 on the set of Fantastic Four. From admissions of jealousy to a possible missing prenup, here's what we know so far. The famous couple have been a permanent fixture in Hollywood for 2 decades and have 3 kids together. It's hard to imagine that they would ever get a divorce, but just because something ends doesn't mean it was a failure. The couple has made it clear that they hold no ill will towards the other person. They have just been on different journeys lately, and it appears they grew apart. Shortly before the news broke, sources claiming to be close to the celebrity couple spoke to gossip publications claiming that the pair were headed for divorce. Both halves of the couple have been spotted without their wedding rings as well. Jessica Alba confirmed the split on her Instagram with a post not just announcing the divorce, but also sharing that she had been on a journey of self-realization over the past few years, and that she was proud of how they'd grown as a couple and in their marriage. The couple have confirmed that there is nothing but love and kindness and respect between them as they split, but that doesn't stop fans from worrying for Alba when it comes to the financial aspect of it all. CelebrityNetWorth.com has placed Alba's net worth at nearly double her ex-husband's, $100 million to $50 million. The pair also each run successful companies: Alba, the honest company, and Warren, pair of thieves. While both companies are doing well, Alba's is known to be more profitable, originally valued at over $1 billion, now valued at around $660 million. Warren's revenue recently hit $100 million. There is also the matter of the couple's other career. Jessica Alba is a world-famous actor, and as a producer, Cash Warren doesn't receive as much attention, but he has also worked on notable films like the one where he met Alba, Fantastic Four, and Taxi. All this to say, fans are concerned that in the event that the couple has no prenup, things might get hard. Per People, Alba has hired a divorce attorney. However, no one knows if the pair had a prenup just yet, but according to an expert, there is a chance that it wouldn't even really matter if they did. Goldie Shawn, a certified family law specialist, claims that things get complicated today when it comes to spousal support in California. Apparently, courts can just decide that the spousal support part of prenups doesn't have to hold up. The reason why in this case might be because a prenup, if there is one, would have been made 17 years ago, back when Alba didn't have a company that was originally valued at over $1 billion. So the court could deem it unfair and instead rule that spousal support is still needed. The spousal support would be the only or one of the only major issues, as this falls under California's long-term marriage rules, that the court maintains its jurisdiction over the issue of spousal support. If the marriage lasts over 10 years, of course. Numbers are being thrown around as to how much the spousal support could be, with the largest possible payment being $2 million. One lawyer spoke to the Daily Mail and shared that a common tactic used to determine how much a payment should be is a lifestyle analysis. The other possible issue is the couple's home that they purchased together in 2017. If one person really wants to stay, they could buy out the other person, but if they refuse to leave as well, it's likely that the home would be sold and the profits divided. Or, in a twist of fate, I guess they could continue living together, but I doubt that would happen. Experts say that likely whoever is going to be their family's primary caregiver would stay in the home, which makes sense, as in the message Alba posted to her Instagram, it said that the couple's highest priority was their kids. Though the relationship seems to be ending on good terms, unfortunately the same cannot be said for the beginning. Taking a peek into the celebrity couple's past reveals unfortunate truths and years of speculation and rumor. Shockingly, in 2009, Lindsay Lohan was linked to Cash Warren. A random pairing, but they were allegedly seen at a club together and allegedly got a bit too close. Sources claiming to have been at the club shared with US Weekly that they saw Lohan and Warren sharing a raw kiss, which I'm assuming just means like passionate, due to the fact that he was very much married at the time, and to Jessica Alba no less. People weren't thrilled by this news. Lohan insisted that it was nothing more than a vicious rumor and saying it was absurd because Warren was married and she wouldn't dare kiss him. She also explained why the pair might have been seen out together, claiming that Warren was simply a business partner of hers. Warren and Alba were spotted out together at a basketball game shortly after. The couple are parting ways now, but it actually isn't the first time. During the first half of their connection, they actually broke up after Cash Warren revealed he was jealous of the attention Jessica Alba was getting from other men. The resentment manifested in him acting poorly towards her and causing the pair to just take a bit of a break from the other. Of course, we know that the couple did eventually work things out, but it wasn't until 2023 that Warren gave fans a bit of insight into how everything actually went down. Sitting down for the Wind Down with Jana Kramer podcast, Warren shared the reason that he and Alba split for the first time after 4 years together, and it had everything to do with him. The producer revealed that he had been super jealous. I mean, Jessica Alba is Jessica Alba, a gorgeous actress, and she was also known for playing Susan Storm in the Fantastic Four movies at this point in history, so she was getting a lot of attention from her male audience, something that Warren admitted he had a problem with. He said that he was always a pretty confident person in his own life, but the next thing he knew, he was suddenly feeling jealous all the time and he hated it. His attitude got worse, he admitted that he acted poorly, and they broke up because of it. The jealousy might have ended the relationship, but they couldn't stay away from each other. Once Warren was able to work himself out, the couple got back together. Now, it's over a decade later, and the couple has decided to break up again, but for very different reasons, reason that Alba might have hinted at during her own appearance on a podcast. The actress sat down with host Katherine Schwarzenegger for the Before, During, After Baby podcast in April of last year. She spoke about her married life, and at the time, no one gave her comments a second thought, but now that it's been revealed that the marriage has ended, people are realizing the signs were there all along. Katherine and Alba have been discussing how one manages everything, being a mother, a figurehead for a successful company, a wife, and of course, a famous actress. That certainly sounds like a lot just saying it out loud. Alba admitted that when it came to handling the volume of responsibilities, she didn't always manage her time perfectly, and that her husband, Cash Warren, probably gets the short end of the stick. She went on to explain it's not even that he specifically gets slighted when it comes to quality time, it's more like them as a couple. Both parties have businesses to run and 3 littles to care for, plus the entertainment industry. I can only imagine what the family calendar must look like. Alba shared that when she did get a chance to spend time with Warren, they really enjoyed each other's company, but it's hard to get that time. The actress revealed that as the outside responsibilities began to pile up, her and her husband began to feel less like a couple and more like roommates. She said, "I would say it's all rosy for 2.5 years, but then after that you become roommates, you're just going through the motions, the responsibilities, it's a lot of like checking boxes." She went on to say that at first, her and Warren tried to save the spark by intentionally setting aside time for each other, weekly dates, but again, the outside factors, they would throw the plan off eventually and the times became inconsistent. Alba shared that her and her husband hadn't given up yet by any means, talking about other ways that they maintain the relationship, including open communication and being open to change. One particular section of the interview had fans buzzing even back when the podcast episode came out. After the host realized just how long the famous couple had been married, 17 years, she couldn't help but express joyful disbelief, to which Alba jokingly responded, "Yeah, he basically stole my 20s and my 30s. Looking at all these comments in today's context, the 2025 split is less shocking. She continued talking about the comforting nature of being together so long and through formative decades, but also touched on how it can be damaging to a relationship as well. She discussed that while you are with someone that long, sometimes you don't treat those people the best and you don't consider their feelings. Alba mentioned in this podcast that couples aren't always going to grow at the same pace, which is echoing parts of her Instagram divorce statement, in which she said that she had been on a journey of self-realization for years. A few months after the podcast released, Warren talked about participating in Alba's journey, telling US Weekly that he was learning about things like crystals and getting his chart read. But as Alba made clear in her social media statement, it's time for the couple to continue the journey on their own. But what do you think? Let us know, and if you're looking for your next watch, check out celebrities who leaked their ex's evil secrets to the public. Thanks for watching. Bye!